Hey, I'm just with Camp Perspective, and I'm back with another puppy head start session. This time we're using Jerry, Bob's brother. In case you didn't know, they're named after the Grateful Dead guys, Bob Weir and Jerry Garcia. So here we have Mr. Bob Weir, and last time you were just working on teaching them their biomechanics, how to think, how to problem solve. An example from the last video is when I am working with Jerry to learn how to give me paw, and it took him about a minute actually. And then once he gets it that time, the next 2 or 3 instances, he gives me his paw immediately. So problem solving for dogs helps their brain develop, or for puppies, helps their brain develop, helps them learn how to troubleshoot things and how to learn their, like the body mechanics and things like that. It really helps with memory, in my experience. This is nothing that I've read from books. This is just from personal experience and working with so many puppies and just noticing things and how that they're actually much more capable, they're far capable of doing more complex things than we are aware of, at least from what I've read. And I'm not a big reader, so maybe there's some stuff out there, but this is all my theories and kind of developments of things that I've learned. And boy, that was a really good jump. Bob here was actually scared of going up and down the placemat, so he's actually got some good confidence. So what we're going to work on today is just a little bit more. We're going to start putting a word to a couple of things. Main thing is, I know the owner told me that they are working on doing name and recall, or come when called. So we're going to go in and just tag along with that, just to help them out. I'm going to warm up Bob here. Good. And a boy. So again, I'm just rewarding everything that I like. Here I like that he's going up and down. Even though that was by his own choice, I'm letting him know that yes, that gets you reward. And boy, quiet Jerry that you guys returned already last time. Wow. And a boy. Good job. So he's having a fun time. He's enjoying himself. His little tail's wagging. So here, do a little sit. He's also giving me his little paw there. Good. He didn't make contact, but he gave me his paw. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah. Now I don't have to click every time he does the hop up. However, every time I click, I do have to make sure that I am rewarding. Otherwise, the dog goes, sometimes they get fed, sometimes they don't, and then it won't be very worthwhile for them to continue to work. It's like people, if you're not guaranteed a paycheck, do you really want to work? Shh. Give him a nudge with the solution. So here, I'm going to start working on real foundational basic recall. I typically start with the name because most people, when they call their dog's name, it's because they want them to come. So here I'm going to start with Bob, and I'm going to drop my hand down. Well, now you give me your call. Drop my hand down, and I'm going to move backwards. The dropping of the hand down gives Bob a target, and the moving backwards draws them in, it attracts them, it gives them, it makes it more engaging for the puppy. And I do this even in more advanced training. When I do remote collar training with adult dogs, is I like to move back to give the dog something to attach to. Here, same kind of thing. Good. Now, right now, I'm starting this with dropping the food right in front of Bob and then moving away. So he's not really coming to me, but I'm creating the motion of him coming to me. Bob. And I'm doing this to make it easier for him. And then I'll eventually make it greater distance. Like I could try here, Bob. I'll switch to something else. just to kind of disengage the brain a bit. Good. If I focus too much on one thing, which we tend to do, the puppy will get locked up and only focus on that one behavior. Good. Stop. So I'm clicking as soon as Bob completes the task that I have in mind for him. So if like right now, like if the task I had in mind for him was to hop off that placemat, I'm gonna click there. Here. Up. Good. As soon as he lands and finishes, I click, and that's letting him know that that behavior I want to see again. So positive reinforcement is really good for behaviors that you want the dog to repeat, not so good for behaviors you want the dog not to repeat, like reactivity, lunging, barking, biting, nipping, chewing, licking, things like that. Unless you, of course, are training those behaviors. Oh, I forgot to say his name. It's okay. Good. Up. Yeah, boy. Right there, rewarded for sitting politely. Good. Boy, you see his little brain thinking, which I love to see. Good. Stop. Very good. All right. So I'm Jesse from Canine Perspective, and this video was just real quick about how I teach puppies foundational recall using food and clicker. Thank you for watching.